This week's question of the week is as follows. I have some serious concerns about the care of my grandmother at her nursing home. Without going into too much detail, I'm afraid that she's being neglected and maybe even being abused. What can I do? Well, first of all, it'd be my recommendation that you go to the nursing home on a regular basis to visit with your grandmother and to make sure that there are no critical or acute medical needs that she has at this time. If she has any serious medical problems going on, it'd be my recommendation that you get in contact with her internal medicine doctor and get her to the doctor for appropriate medical care, or take her to the emergency room of the hospital to get appropriate medical care. And continue to go to see her to make sure that there are no critical, urgent medical needs that are not being met. The second thing that I would recommend for you to do is to make contact with the administrator of the nursing home to review the plan of care that they have for your grandmother. All nursing homes by industry standards are required to come up with what's called a care plan that addresses the needs of your grandmother. A nursing home care plan outlines the type of medications that each patient is supposed to receive, the type of diet that the patient is supposed to be on, the medical care and therapies that the patient is supposed to be receiving, and the nursing care that the patient is supposed to be receiving, such as how do we transfer this patient from the bed to the chair, how do we transport this patient or get this patient from the chair into the bathroom, for instance, or to the dining hall in the nursing home. All these points, basically all the points of care for your grandmother, should be addressed in that in a care plan. If you review this care plan with the administrator, you can determine whether the plan that they have for your grandmother is up to date and appropriate for her, at least in your eyes, and whether it's meeting her needs. You can determine whether the plan needs to be revised or updated to meet her needs if they're not being met. You can determine whether the nurses and aides that are caring for your grandmother are following the present care plan that's in place at the nursing home. And you can discuss with the nursing home administrator what needs to be done to make sure that the nurses or the aides correct any problems that you're having with your grandmother's care. If the nursing home administrator knows that you're concerned about your grandmother, hopefully they will take whatever steps are necessary to address your concerns about your grandmother. However, if my next recommendation would be that if you believe the nursing home is not being responsive to your concerns about your grandmother, you should call one of the nursing home neglect hotlines in the state of Tennessee. The phone numbers for the state of Tennessee to report nursing home abuse, neglect, or exploitation are going to be flashed up on the screen. In Knoxville, you would call 865-594-5685. In Chattanooga, you would call 423-634-6624. In the Nashville area, you'd call 615-532-3492. And in the West Tennessee area, you would call the Memphis office at 901-320-7220. If you're outside any of the areas that I just listed to you, you can call 1-888-277-8366. The office hours maintained by these state offices is 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. After hours calls are returned the next business day. Finally, if you believe that your grandmother has been a abused or neglected by a nursing home, you should consult an attorney to review the facts of her care and determine whether perhaps you have a claim for negligence against the nursing home. Nursing home claims are very complicated in the state of Tennessee and are defended by the nursing homes and their insurance carriers, just like the doctors and hospitals defend medical malpractice cases. If you are a family member or the victim of nursing home negligence or abuse, I'll be glad to sit down with you and meet with you to review your particular situation. I handle all nursing home abuse cases on a contingency fee basis. I charge no fees unless I get a recovery for you. I will be glad to assist you in making any decisions you need to make about the care of your grandmother. And as always, I would be happy to help you or any family member or friend get your life back.
Get your life back. Call the law offices of T. Verner Smith for a free consultation. 423-1888. 423-1888.